Today I'm going to be teaching you how to improvise on trombone. Improvisation is something that's quite hard if it's your first time. When I started improvising with jazz band, I found it a little bit harder to find notes that I liked. So today will be about finding those money notes and finding out great ways to add notes together to make them sound good, and maybe how to fix some things that you may be doing wrong. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, I did a couple of high notes, some of the high G, high B flat, high A flat, a few of those. I went a little bit higher. I went an octave high. I went an octave lower. Um, I just found some money notes. Money notes are the type of notes you'd be interested in. Like, oh hey, I like the way these notes sound, and I genuinely think that these would be pretty good in improvisation. Um, so the next thing you want to do is kind of maybe play a B flat major scale or a major scale in swing. So usually I'll play it in eighth notes. That was pretty light swing. So keep in mind, uh, swing would be a little bit more than your regular concert notes. So your concert B flat would sound like this. Well, swing would sound like this. It's a lot easier when you're in songs because you can like get the feel for how your swing kind of feels, and it's really much nicer when you have a song. So, for example, um, and it's okay if you mess up a little. Um, so when you're improvising, if you play the wrong note, play it again. Enjoy your mistakes. Enjoy your fails, because anything goes. It's your song, and the audience would think, oh, hey, it's intentional. Because unless they're a trombone player and they are in your shoes exactly and have the exact same mindset as you for when you want to record your own improvisation, then they don't know that that was a mess up. For all they can know, it was completely intended. So I actually messed up a couple of times, but not many people could notice. When you're in the audience or when you're listening to music, lots of musicians mess up. It's a matter of practice. So the more you get it down and the more you practice, the better you'll be at improvisation. But that doesn't mean that you have to 100% play the written solo. You can play whatever solo you want if obviously if your jazz band approves of it, but if you think that the written solo wouldn't be too good, then you can be like, hey, Mr. Teacher, Mrs. Teacher, I think that I might want to play a different type of solo. I don't think that the written solo kind of fits the feel of the song. It might not fit you. And that's all right to kind of mess around with it and change it. Because that is what a solo is about. It's about letting your feelings go out into that piece of music. So just kind of practice. Find those money notes, and then the more you find those money notes, the more you'll get a feel for those money notes. And the more you get a feel for those money notes, the more you can practice those money notes. The F major scale has a lot of my favorites. Love the F major scale. But if you don't practice it and you only play it once, then your notes will be sounding like this. Which you obviously don't want if you're in the middle of a solo. But when you practice and you get everything down, then you might start to like stuff a bit more. For example, when I first started playing this trombone in specific, the trigger trombone, I learned how to play trigger and I found out what some of the notes were. So the first thing I started out was like a 5-6 note grouping. I think it was this. That's just me alternating my regular slide with my trigger. And that's alright, because you gotta find those money notes. So now, after I play those money notes, I kind of got into playing. Just play what you want. Put some feel into it. Put heavy swing, light swing. Just if you're playing with a band and playing a solo, let's say you're playing High Cross Buttons and it's super jazzed up and it has your own little solo. You might not be playing some crazy stuff that you hear at jazz clubs. You'd probably be playing like stuff like that, and just fit into your group, fit into your style, find your own style, find what you like, find what you love, because those notes will carry you through your whole entire jazz career. All of the stuff is going to probably be with those notes, and the more you use those notes, the better your improvisations will sound. Then you can start getting great at solos. So without further ado, go practice your solos, find those money notes, and then keep playing again and again. Because the more you find those money notes, the more you will love them.